You had carbon monoxide poisoning, didn't you? This was a few years ago.
Yes.
But and it was extremely serious. You say you and your family were just weeks away from death.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what happens to people. I don't know how far away or how, bad it actually was for us. But now listening to Hillary, it sounds like it was high levels. It was confusion. It was a really, really strange time.
So explain what the situation was, where you were, and how you suddenly started to notice these symptoms, Nadine.
It was a house. I was renting a house in LA, and it just kind of started where you don't really notice it. You're like, I'm really tired. Is it with all the flying around? Is it jet lag? Am I getting sick? Is it a cold? Have we got a bug? Why are we so tired all the time? And then you would forget simple things like, I remember we couldn't remember the word for table. You're like, what is that? Put it on the... and we couldn't remember what it was.
Bizarre.
And it was, the chest pains. I felt like I couldn't breathe. So I had went to the doctors and I thought there was something seriously wrong. And they checked for everything and they said, you're fine. And I said, well, this still doesn't explain why I feel so bad. And then when the blood test came back then, they said it was exposure to high levels of gas. But still, he hadn't said it was carbon monoxide.
And when he says you're exposed to high levels of gas, you're thinking, where am I getting high levels of gas?
I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
I thought, oh, is it London? Is it smog? Is it, God, what was I doing? And then when it was the actual guy in LA had seen that the boiler was faulty.
There was a crack in it, wasn't there? Which obviously none of us really, you never really look at your boiler, do you?
No, and you don't even know what you're looking for.
So was that somebody who came around to look at the boiler off the back of how you were feeling, or was that something, I mean, how did that
It was just happened to be someone was coming around.
That is luck, isn't it?
So lucky.
So even knowing that you had the gas and there was the unexplained strange sort of high metals in your bloodstream, it wasn't the doctor said get checked for this, it was just luck that someone was coming around to service the boiler and went, hold on a sec, we've got a problem here.
Yes, immediately everybody needs to get out, everybody needs to be out of the house.
And did you notice that when you and your family weren't in that house, that obviously was poisoning you, that when you went away, actually you started to feel a bit better? And
Ish, but I think that it was so on your mind that you don't feel well, that you're just kind of just permanently confused, that then when you're away from the house, you're still thinking about, I feel so unwell.
And the thing is, you didn't have your daughter then. She was born in...
Thankfully.
Thankfully, because children can be massively affected by it. And tell us... And look, there she is. What's she called?
Anaya.
Anaya, cutie pie. And now, this is what Hillary was talking about. These are the alarms. These are the ones that give out a bleep.
The audible sound, aren't they?
And you didn't have any in that house, obviously, and now...
Didn't even think about it. Didn't even cross my mind that it would be something, but these are crucially important.
And you've got these now?
I have 3 of them now, just placed in different places, and it's going to save so many lives.
And the key warning for you, Nadine, is that you can't express enough how close you and your family could have been to something serious happening.
Absolutely.
And the difference that something like that can make.
Yeah.
And checking your boiler.
It's very, very scary, and it's really serious. And, there was that case you were just saying of someone that
with the 2 children on holiday.
It's
Absolutely.
terrifying.
And we saw a little picture of your little one. How is she?
She's great. I wonder if she's up now. It's so early, and she likes to lie on. So
is she getting excited about Halloween? Because Halloween gets big for kids, isn't it? We're approaching Halloween.
Especially in America. Massive in America,
and in Ireland too. My hometown of Derry, I think, was voted the #1 place for Halloween.
Halloween destination.
Yeah, so that's where to go for Halloween.
Nadine, we're talking about kids saying the funniest things, really grown-up things earlier on. Has she started talking yet? She's saying grown-up things?
Yes, she talks. And yesterday she saw a scary doorbell that the tongue pops out, and she was like, "Oh, scary! Me jump, me jump!" all day. That was her whole thing. Her
little drama
all day. Yes.
Where'd she get that from?
I have no idea.
Has she got a little voice on her? Can she sing?
I think so. My mum thinks that she can sing.
Really?
She's like, oh, she has a great voice.
Duets
It's a dynasty. It's a dynasty.
I can't wait.
Look, thank you so much for coming in and sharing your story.
Yes. Thank you for sharing this with everybody. It's really going to make a huge difference.
Fingers crossed it can make, even if it saves one life, it'd be absolutely